Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back, and tonight we're going to be doing a little bit of the yin and yang, and thanks to a supporter of the channel, we now have two names for it, which is Yurgen and Yanny. So huge thank you to that person who recommended the names. I can't remember what your name is, so I do apologise for that. Right, so as you can see, I've found some release paper, so I've decided to ditch that plastic stuff and use the release paper here. Has anybody noticed as well that this pink wax, I know Jack brought it up, diamond painted by Jack, it seems to be getting lighter and lighter, so I don't know if that's supposed to be like that, but yeah, this is the quite a lovely stage we've got here, because we're working on the facial section here, so I can't wait to get a bit more done. Let's start off with, I'm going to change this a bit. I want to, well, let's not cheat, let's keep it to the board. I'm really itching to get into that part, but let's just keep to how it's supposed to be, you know. So what do we want now? So let's have a look. So we got J here, and then we have a 1. I haven't diamond painted for like a couple of days because lost me 1. So let's get me 1 out if I've got it in here. Yeah, I've not diamond painting for a couple of days because it's been a little bit manic, and today I had a surveyor in because what have I done with the G? Oh dearie me, I'm not prepared tonight, guys. So yeah, let me just see what I've done with the G. That rhymed, didn't it? Let me just see what I've done with the G. Today I had the surveyor in because we've been promised new windows for the past 4 years, and they keep palming it off with they can't do it because of this, and the last excuse was the COVID pandemic. So I'm the type of person that don't forget about things, so I always make a note of stuff. So they said, oh, we've got to send a surveyor around. Right, understood. And then, where's my 3 gone? Yeah, so they've got to send a surveyor out. And then they said, I replied back and said, well, I've had multiple surveyors come out and nothing's been sorted. So I don't know how you seem to have come to the idea that that's going to solve the problem. And he said, I do appreciate that, but I'm the head of this, you know, I'm the head of it now, so he will hopefully make it happen, you know. So okay, that's interesting. These seem to be crystals. I don't know what the hell's happened here. 4 is that one, so let me get my 4 back. There we go. Is that 4? Right, H. No, that's H. See, I told you guys I'm not prepared. It was a last minute decision thing because I've got the radiator people in tomorrow, so I didn't really fancy painting, but the plan of action was to watch Waterloo Row, but shitty football's on, so I've sort of got like the whole evening freed up to basically either read, diamond paint, catch up with YouTube, and there's only so much YouTube I can handle before I get bored of watching it, so so I've had probably about a good 2 hours catching up with everyone's videos. So yeah, it's been a very productive day. The surveyor came round and took photos of the windows to feed back to the office, which apparently they're then gonna replace, and he said you should hear something back in March. So apparently what's happened is the company ran out of money, so I don't know if that's the contractors or what, but apparently he was saying something about they get a set budget from their contractors and stuff, and yeah, so they've basically run out of money, and that's the reason why, which was why the front room windows were done and the others weren't. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain, to be fair, because you know you've waited all this time and then just keep getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. So he reckons he's going to push it, but what he says and what he does is very two different things. So I don't know if that's going to be the case or what. So yeah, just gonna have a look. I've got a 2 there. What's that, tiger? Oh man, it's annoying me because I've got like all this colour. Do you know what? I'm gonna cheat a bit here because all this swapping and changing is doing my head in a bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick to plan 1 and do all this. We'll fill up all this blue for the minute. Sorry, this black, and then we'll tackle the single colours in a minute. So he came around and done that. That's that done, and then the radiator people are coming in tomorrow to replace the bathroom radiator, so that's being done. And they've got to do some survey or something, because they've got to do a survey to find out what they need for replacing this boiler. So yeah, I just feel like they're always like in and out, you know, there doesn't seem to be very much progress with it. So that's that. And then over the last few days, there was water coming down my ceiling in the bedroom. And I was like, oh my God, what is that? So I've looked on the wall and all this water drops are coming down from the ceiling. Now, sometimes it can be condensation. Now, it wasn't condensation as such. So it was like proper running down the wall, and the watermarks are on the wall, so I'm going to have to get a lick of paint on that and sort that out. Well, it turns out I reported it, and the landlord sent a contractor around to investigate the issue. He couldn't pinpoint what it was because he's not a roofer, and then he said, I'm going to have to send a surveyor out, and the surveyor seems to think it's something to do with guttering, or there's a tile missing off the roof. So yeah, the surveyor that came today, because it was a different surveyor, and the surveyor that came today said it's something to do with, it's like a pole thing or something that sits along, you know, like a gutter, but he said a different word, a trench or something. I can't remember word for word what he said, but yeah, some sort of pole thing. So they've been putting all scaffolding up because they need to find out where this leak's coming from. And they've put it all around the front, all around the back, and I'm thinking there's no need for that. You know, you only need to get to the part of the house that is leaking. It's just a lot of, you know, scaffolding just for one little section, because there's regulations about you can't go up the roof without scaffolding for safety reasons. So yeah, so we've got scaffolding up. No information on when they're coming out to do it, apart from they're going to be doing it from the outside. So that tells me that an appointment is not required then, because yeah, I don't know on that one. So I feel like after tomorrow, there's only like, there's going to be a bit more progress. The radiator will be done, and then, because I actually got £174 compensation for that, because they should have done the radiator on the day they did the annual safety check, and they didn't. And I'll still never understand why they didn't do that, because, you know, you would think that, just as I said, like any other contractor, they go to the shop, get what they need, and come back off the company credit card. So I don't understand why they're taking so long to replace it. I know companies don't like spending money, but, you know, that's what we pay rent for, right? So, yeah, and then, oh gosh. The last couple of days, every night I'll ring my mum, just see if like I've got any packages arrive, see if there's anything that I need to pick up and stuff. And I know some stuff come, but there are some that are standard, which obviously I can't track. So apparently my brother has been over, and he's been there since the weekend. So I thought, oh right, he's just staying for the weekend. And then he stayed on Monday, and then he stayed tonight. And my mum said he's having a few days over here, but he's got to go to work. And I'm thinking, but he works in Chelmsford, that's where he lives. So what's going on is he's now going from work from my mum. So he's got to sleep on the sofa bed, because obviously his room is full to the brim of boxes waiting to move out. And the person who they're moving into, the landlord or the private rent, whatever it is, keeps saying that every time it gets to the date of moving in, they let them down again. And then the other night Teddy was there, but Tommy weren't. And I thought, that's a bit strange. Tommy's always there with Gracie, which is Tommy and Gracie is Jack's kids. And then you've got Teddy. And I thought, that's a bit strange. And then Victoria's got another kid called Tommy from a previous relationship. So I thought, how strange. So he doesn't normally visit a lot, but when he does, he does. And I thought, well, what's going on here? So I asked my mum, how comes Tommy didn't want to come over? He's always wanting to come over. And she said that he didn't want to. And then my mum said that George is not himself, he's not talking, he's very sort of like depressed. And I thought, oh my God, what's happened? My gut feeling is that Victoria and George have had a row of some sort. I don't know the ins and outs or what, but apparently he won't tell my mum what the problem is. My brother, if he's got a problem, he will bottle it. He won't tell you what the problem is, and the problem is that unless we know what the problem is, we can't help. So yeah, it's not good. I don't know what's happened, but all that's at the back of my mind is I keep thinking, because obviously Victoria's had a kid with a previous relationship, and all I keep thinking is, perhaps she's only been with my brother just to have a kid. Obviously he's got parental rights, so if she was to stop him visiting, she can't do that. He's got parental rights. But I don't know what's happened. He's not going back to the house each night. He's staying at my mum's. So I really don't know what's going on. Whether it could be that Victoria's away, but I don't think she is away, because he had to collect Tommy from her house. So that tells me that there's an argument, heated, and perhaps he's come over to sort of give her a break a bit. But I as I said, I don't know the ins and outs of what's happened. He won't say, but I can only predict what I think has happened. So my sister then tried to talk to him, and he's not saying anything. He won't tell us what the problem is. So yeah, I am concerned. I want to know what's going on. I want to get an understanding of why he's not in a happy mood. I don't. It's not nice seeing a family member when they're not, their self. Something's wrong. You can tell it's wrong, but they won't say what's wrong. It's like a baby, isn't it? So when a baby is crying, you don't know if they're hungry or whether they're, they need something, but obviously they can't tell you what it is they need. So, I don't know if he's still going to be there on Friday, but Friday, guess what, Linda? I've got the dentist again. Oh my God. Because what happened is when I thought I took, my mouth, was causing a bit of pain, which is usual after an extraction. Oh my god, hang on a minute, I'm doing this all wrong. Yeah, which is usual after an extraction. But it just did not set when I thought, please, for the love of God, not be dry socket. I do not want dry socket. Please, please, please do not be dry socket. And I don't know why I've just moved that, because they did go there, but they go up there as well. But I'm losing my mind. So I've booked an appointment and I've identified what the issue is. There's still a bit of broken tooth stuck, but it's embedded in the gum, so it's causing a bit of discomfort. So knowing my surgeon, he'll probably go, there's nothing we can do. And if that happens, after paying $7.90 to go there, I will, because I've got to pay the fare and obviously the fee for just to be seen, you know, I will be looking at a complaint, because, you know, I'm not going to go all the way there for him to go, oh, there's nothing we can do. You need to get it out. You failed to extract the rest of the tooth. It needs to come out. So, yeah. So I don't know what it is. Looking in the mirror, it just looks like a bit of sharp tooth stuck. But whenever I try and move it, boy, does it hurt. So I'm not even going to attempt to try and dislodge it. The other piece I managed to dislodge it, and even with pain relief, I tried to get this part out and it's still doing it. So I don't know what is causing this pain, but it's really quite painful. Only when it's moved, or when you're eating, it doesn't hurt, you know, constant. It's only if you like knock it accidentally and stuff. So I've got that at 12:45, and then I'm going to head over to my relatives, because I used to work Fridays, but with my new shift, I get Fridays off now. So what I'm going to do is go to the dentist, and then, because my dentist is in Whittam, it's not in the same constituency. So I'll go to the dentist, and then I'm going to stop off at my relatives, because I have just found out that in the last sort of hour or so, that Temu has another 2 packages for me, and it's at the depot, so they'll be delivering that tomorrow. So yay. And it's quite funny, because I've ordered a cow, and the parcel behind this was saying coming, but the cow was behind that, but the cow was the one I ordered before that. So I start to think if they're on like different planes and stuff, so I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then, yeah, I don't know where from there. And then still waiting on the compensation, that they honoured me, and apparently it takes 14 to 22 days, which is a load of rubbish, because it, you know, a backs payment, when you get compensation, it has to go through a certain process. So it has to go through like approval, what they call it, which is where senior managers sign it off, basically, to say, yep, you can have that. Because at first you had to speak to the manager to find out why it didn't happen. It's almost like they think you're not saying what the situation is. And I said, yeah, phone them, but, you know, they can compensate me because they've not fitted it. And you've cost me like £168 bill on these fan heaters. So, yeah, I'm frustrated. I've emailed them to find out if it's, you know, on the way, but now I'm getting the silent treatment. So in other words, that means it's 14 days, so you'll have to wait, you know. So I know for a fact that takes 3 to 6 days. You know, a backs normally is 3 days, but I just don't understand why they have to take so long to pay the damn thing. You know, I need it, you know, to pay off the bill now before I get billed again, you know. So they need to sort this out. Yeah, and every night I sort of check the bank, and I'm like, because normally sometimes you get movement between midnight and 1 o'clock if you've got any direct debits come out, or I check it daily. I always like to check out what's been, you know, paid and what hasn't been paid, and yeah, see what's been took. So yeah, Then every Monday we get charged rent, so rent goes out of my bank every Monday, and then I've got council tax. I bloody hate that bill, but I actually paid up. I've paid up for the whole year now, so I don't have to pay anything for 4 months now because I'm all paid up. So all that money I can now spend on diamond painting. Yay! So, and then this afternoon I had to go to get some more shopping that I needed to get, and oh man, I didn't intentionally want hot cross buns, but oh my god, there was these hot cross buns that were chocolate, and they said triple chocolate, and I was like, OMG, I've so got to get them. But they were so soft, and mamma mia, they were gorgeous. They had like chocolate chunks in, so yeah, that was really, really good. So got them, grabbed a pizza, and then what else did I get? Got some milk, and then I was going down the biscuit section, no custard creams as per usual. So I was like, do you know what? This is making me annoyed now, so I'm just gonna like go and pay for my stuff. You know, it's just Whittam's the worst. You go into there and you just can't find everything you want. They'll never have it. It's not good. It's like they don't order enough. And I found these Jaffa cakes, but it said raspberry, and they said no, and they were really nice. But I swear they've shrunk the pack down. The thing is about our country is they'll keep the same they'll like increase, like put prices up, but they keep it the same. So what I mean by that is that you'll pay the same for like you'll pay £1, but they've decreased the pack size so that you get less, which I think is really unfair. So yeah, they were pretty good. I just wanted something to snack on, and then I had to go back out again because I got a Christmas diamond painting, which you will see on a future video. This popped up. I was looking at diamond paintings and it said £1.99, and I was like, I've got to get that. Because I really must stop buying Christmas paintings, because Christmas is over, right? But yeah, it's the recommendations, you know, when you put it in the basket and there's here's one you might like, and then you look at that, and then there's another one that pops up, and it's like, I'm finding a hell of a lot for like £1.99, and for that sort of price you sort of think, well, is it going to be good? Is it like cheap crap? Is it got less stick? But they're really, really good prices, and the stick's brilliant, as you can see. This one, pretty good, and that's from a budget company, which is Temu. So I was watching Lazy Retired Granny's video the other day, and I think it was last night, and she put a video up of walking around in the snow, but there was this white truck, and oh man, it brought back memories of the Coca-Cola van, the Coca-Cola truck that comes out at Christmas time over here. And I was like, could you please do more videos of them? And she was like, I'll try, but it's freezing. So I do love American vehicles. Their trucks are just so much better. Everything in America just seems to be so much better than the UK. It's one of the reasons why I want to move there. My dream is to always move to Australia. I'd love to live it. I'd love to live in Queensland, along the Is it Queensland that's along the Golden Coast? I've wanted to live in New York. I hear a lot that New York is a pretty lovely place to live. But yeah, it'd either be out of Australia or New York City. I think for me it's all like the shops up there, you know, all the lovely interiors of the shops. That's what it's really nice. So as you can see, what we've done here, guys, is this is basically the separation line, if you like, because obviously this will feed down here. You can see a bit that's down here, and that's going to separate that from the white tiger. So it's going to be pretty nice to see that form and stuff. And then what I'll do is, once I'm finished with this black, I'll free this tray up for, I think we'll do the G next, because I did have these out and they all seem to have disappeared, so I don't know what's happened. And then I was debating, do I go over on the Friday or the Saturday, but I can't because I've got the dentist, so it would just make sense to tackle it all under one, you know, rather than pay out twice for 2 trips. So normally if I travel over late in the day, I'll stay the night because I can't recover what I need to do in the evening. So, but yeah, I'm undecided because I was thinking about staying Friday night and coming back Saturday morning. I'm not sure what I want to do because they've just announced more bloody train strikes. So I don't want to be stuck over there till gone Monday because weekends are a nightmare. They put all bloody bus replacements and stuff on, and I don't like travelling on buses. So yeah, I'm not a lover of travelling on buses. Much prefer the train. So on that note, we're finished with the 2, so we'll just sort the 2 out and pop that down into its tray. What I'll do as well, I've just realised that we've found the 2 over here, so I'll take this sticker off. And I was watching Craft Addict Roxanne, and she's got this lovely black tray, because I'm caught up with her channel, so I'm watching all like the older ones, and it was like, you know, them like cheap pens like these. She had a gorgeous black pen, and I wish I could get one of them, you know, the black trays. So let's do the G next. So yeah, that's that one. Now we've only got that left, so I'm not entirely sure if we're going to get all round here, but yeah, thank you to the lady that mentioned Yurgen and Yanny. Really quite like them names. So we finally have a name for the tigers, which is quite nice. She did actually say that she's doing this painting as well, so that's fantastic, but she hasn't started it yet. So it always puts a smile on my face when I can influence someone to buy it, you know. I've got Temu money for it. What I mean by that is if I can influence someone to buy it, Temu's got a sale out of it, you know, so it'd be nice if I could get commission for each sale that I recommend, each pen. Yeah, like, I should get commission for each painting I recommend, and if someone buys it, I get, like, 20% commission. This pen that I'm working with here, I totally forgot I had. I think it came with, good God, I can't recall it now. I've got so many pens. I've actually got a pink one coming, because I don't think I've got a dark pink pen. So I was like, I've got to have pink. And there's a lovely dark blue one I want, but it's out of stock currently. So I do also want to get them pens. I think I've got it on my wish list, but you know them pens you put, it's like wax on there. Liz Harrison had them, and there's wax, and you turn this thing and it pushes the wax out the pen. But apparently they're supposed to be really expensive because there's no way of buying the wax. You have to physically buy the pen again. Unless there's a place that does the refills, that's the only way I can see you refilling the pen is by buying a new one. So yeah. And then I've seen them pens where, you know, you're supposed to go, like, you've got all the drills in there and you're supposed to dot them down, but apparently it doesn't work. So right, that's all the G done, and I think let's do 3 next. Get all that done. Do boom chicka rocka chicka boom. Let the moment forget, I'll get by in my head. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do till about 9 o'clock, and then I'll pack away, and that'll be me done tonight. So probably only get 2 sessions out of it because time it takes to upload. It's not the uploading part, that work goes really quick, and so do the processing. But as I said, once it gets to 99%, it stays there. It's like it's in hover mode, and it stays there for a good old like 10 to 15 minutes. And it's that little section that is the bit that holds you up. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm going to do this little part up here now. So just go back over there. But yeah, it's been a busy week so far. It's a shame Waterloo Road's not on because waited all week for that, and they go, it's football. I mean, what they could have done is put it on the website, put it on the iPlayer, you know, and watch it that way. Because it was so funny. I watched EastEnders twice. Yes, the episode from last night I already watched, and then I went on iPlayer because they said EastEnders weren't on, and I was thinking, well, perhaps they put it on iPlayer first, because it used to be that after you watched it, it went to iPlayer, but now it's on iPlayer before it goes on TV. So I got about halfway through and I thought, I'm sure I've watched this episode, and it was the same episode from last night, but they're saying that Billy's dad's turned up. So, and someone on TikTok said that Amelia Siri, is it? The lady that's been in Nanny McPhee, she's coming in EastEnders. Like, that is amazing. Like, a famous actor like that in EastEnders, that is, oh man, I can't wait. So, very excited to see her in it, if it's true. But the man that was telling us, because he gives you spoilers, basically. So if you don't want spoilers, now's the time to go out the room. So he said that on the spoiler, Celia Amiri is playing a part that is in connection to Dot Branning. And apparently she goes to Dot's house and gets Sonia to go out, basically move out. So obviously Sonia's gone to Phil to try and get help. So, but yeah, I'm not really sure on what is happening after that. But yeah, so I feel like I've lost a couple of days filming on this, but once these radiator people are gone tomorrow, I can really have a good old catch up. So yeah, I'm thinking about booking off a week's holiday in June, like the first week of June, maybe. I don't know. Don't really need any holiday at the moment. So I'm assuming this section that we're doing now is obviously the nose, I suspect. I reckon that's probably the nose, isn't it? Can I ask someone, if anyone knows this, why in the House of Commons do they go the nose on the right and the ears on the left? What's that all about? Something to do with the nose on the right 4 votes or something like that. When they're voting, they say the nose to the right and the ear to the left. There was a lady in there once and she went, order, order. I knew there was a 4 here somewhere. And yeah, there it is. So you've got a cup of tar. Is that a 3? Yeah, look, sneaky 3 down there. So I'm going to say that falls. I'm going to say that that's the line here. So I reckon let's just do a bit more of 4 here, because there's a sliver of 4 here. But if we try and get that line from there to there, that'll be the end of this block, you know. So yeah, I think we'll go for that. Let this moment forget all you by in my head. I am the tiger, it's the... Oh my god, you're not going to believe this, right? So I uploaded Toby the Tiger, which is the last stage. It's the completion video of that diamond painting. And I don't know what's happened, but it's blocked the whole of the video. This happened previously at Christmas time. There was a song I played, which was Cliff Richard's, and it blocked the whole of the video. So what that means is when it's blocked, that means it cannot be viewed in any country. And it only happens very rarely. But normally when you have music in the video, the system checks it to make sure that it's free from copyright. And sometimes you'll get like a little email that will say, this is not a copyright strike, but you cannot monetize your channel with that, and sometimes you have to clip it out. If you was monetized, then yeah, you would have to, you know, cut the music out, because, you know, you're being paid for using that thing, if you like. So but yeah, certain songs, I don't know what song it was. I don't think it's Eye of the Tiger, because Eye of the Tiger says that it's blocked in Russia, I think it is. We're drifting away slightly here, so I'm going to be naughty and pinch that back. Yeah, we're drifting away. I don't like the fact, if I see that the line's there, I have to bring these out. Even though they go there, I can't have it looking odd. And then I watched Why with the keep saying Why with the Bergs one, Shenanigans with the Bergs, and she has only got my Mickey Mouse diamond painting. I was like, yes, get in there. That is a beautiful one to do, and she loves her Mickey Mouse. Yvonne and her Mickey Mouse, like, she must have a whole house full of Mickey Mouse souvenirs. But yeah, she got that, and I was like, yes, get in there. So it's quite a good one to do. I mean, I started it last year, so yeah. Right, I think that's all the 4 done. So I think the next big colour I think we'd like to tackle is that 5. So yeah, we'll do the 5 next. Now 4 and 5 do look a bit similar, but the 5 is a little bit darker. So yeah, and then Friday, because I'm filming this for it's Tuesday the 16th, so Wednesday's Temu, Thursday will be this session, so that'll be the 17th. So Friday is a new launch, I think, or it might be a kitting up session, I'm not sure. Because we haven't done a kit up for so long. Trouble is, Fridays are my sort of like days out now, so Fridays is the days that I normally go to see my relatives. I used to do it on the weekend, but Jack's kids are far too noisy, and I can't deal with it, so I normally stay away at weekends. So I'll go sometimes, but if I know they're there, I'm just gonna keep at home. Tommy's pretty quiet. He doesn't make a lot of noise, but his girl is, oh my god, she's so gobby. She's very argumentative as well. Like, for a 4-year-old, I think that's terrible. But what colour was we doing? 5. You know, she was, I said, you know, sometimes I'll go, oh, that's a nice top, and she's like, I don't care. Or I'll go, what is it? Because she does colouring, and I said, is that a plant? It looks really good. And she goes, I don't care. You know, I can't be around people like that. I know, you know, she's a kid and that, but, you know, she's been brought up terribly, I think. So yeah. Eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Right, so that's all 5. We've got a few 5s. That might be the eyebrow here, maybe. But yes, we're in the 3rd week of January, and you know what that means. Bim Narim is only round the corner. Yes, that means we're going to be singing Sunday Morning Love You. Yes, coming up in February. Sunday morning love you, Monday morning love you. I want to love you every day. But you know what we'll have to do is we'll have to bring back the Sunday show for one day. Because I tried to keep weekends free, so I don't do filming at the weekends anymore. It's too much, as well as all through the week as well. So, but yeah, Sundays will be definitely back. So during February, I'll only get a Saturday off of filming, but it is what it is. Right, so I had a good night's sleep last night. I went to bed at, I think it was 1 o'clock I crashed. So yeah, my head hit the pillar and I was gone. So yeah. Okay, so where's that line? It's just about there, isn't it? Yep. Do 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 do. I wanna love you every day. Baby, you are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Mine, be mine, be mine. You are so kind, so kind, so kind. I'm tired. Oh my god. But would you believe that actually diamond paint makes you tired? I'm not even joking. I'm going to be really naughty and I'm just going to place these 3 5s there because, like, I feel like I need to put them down. But now it looks like we're going into the next block, so let's pack that away. Okay, so I think what we'll do next is we'll have a bit of C because that is filling up. And that's that gorgeous dark blue colour. I really want to get in this F colour. That's just literally there. They've provided all that for one drill on the painting. There's literally one drill. And they've give you a shitload of drills just for one piece. Like, what the hell? Like, that is just, like, insane. So I'm just going to get a bit more C. So let's get a bit of C here. I could do with a nice early night, but as boring as the news is, I'm going to still watch it. When they talk about the post office scandal or the war, during the war, it's like Uncle Albert, isn't it? During the war, I just sit on my phone and play games. So, oh my god, Tiger Lily, I need to tell you something, right? There is a new game called Rewards Play, I think it's called Rewards Play. And oh my god, I downloaded it and I didn't think it was real because some of the games are like a con. They say you earn money and you don't. It's like fake money. And yeah, I downloaded it, and in the space of 2 days, it's a game where you have to fill up jars of liquid with different coloured balls and stuff. And I got a £5 gift card. Like, oh my god, I couldn't believe it. So when I've got that, the trouble is it's on this phone, so we won't be filming with the iPhone anymore. So I only filmed with that temporary because this one needed freeing up with space. Because my phone is saying 99% battery health, so if that gets down any further, we've got a problem. Not the charging side of it, it's like, if you go to battery health check in your iPhone, you'll see what I mean. But yeah. I'm reviewing the situation. Can a fella be a villain all his life? All the trials and tribulation. I must go and catch myself a wife, and the wife will cook and sell for me the money she would break from me. La 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 la. Think I might get it out again. Yeah, that was random. So let's have a little bit of number 6. Hey there, hi there, ho there. It's a Disney kind of day. Glad to sun is 6 is already out. As we pass along the way, the bucks are fun and laughter. Yeah, we're waiting just for you. All you need to do is a number 22 as you catch the bus going down the high street. That's not actually the lyrics. I like to make my own words up. So if that is the nose, I cannot wait to see what that looks like. Or you could be like, a number 2, all I need is a number 2, 'cause I need a big poo. You know, just play around with the words. You're the beats to my melody. You're the epicenter, something there inside of me. That's a song called Melody, I think. So I've actually saved one hot cross bun because I had 2 for lunch, and I've saved 1 hot cross bun for the news. I have to have a cup of tea and biscuits or either something eating the news. It's boring. So the only way I can occupy myself to watch it is to eat something while it's on, you know. So that's 6, and I think we've got a few 6s up here. We've missed a 5 and a 2. Where's the 2? I've got 2 out. Yes, we'll have that one. Thank you very much. Yep. Number 2 is there. Lovely jubbly. And number 6. Go there. And there. Where's number 6? I've lost number 6. We can go there for now. So Jay can be next, I think. And I think we've got Jay out already. Yes, we have. Lovely. Fantastic. Bellissimo. And if you don't know what bellissimo means, it means beautiful in Italian. Because I do speak Italian, Spanish, German, French. See if anyone can guess what this means. So, bonjour, madame. Quelle est la date ton anniversaire? Novembre. J'adore chocolat. Déteste. Crisps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in German. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's Spanish. 1, 2, 3 is 1, 2, 3 in France. Rouge is red in French. So yeah. Oh, it's got a bit of a spew. Do. La 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 la. I'm in a singing mood today for some reason. And I was debating when I was doing this, I was like, should I do it first, then have dinner, or have dinner, then have first? And I was like getting to the peckish mode, so I was like, I'm going to have it now because I'm feeling quite peckish. So yeah, so I decided to have that. Righty-ho. Look, these are popping. I swear they keep popping off. There's another one up there that's popped off. This needs sealer by the looks of it. Great. Right. These drills are a little bit... There's half that have these sprue things, so I'm going to probably change these drills now, maybe. I think we'll pour out a fresh batch of J. So, where's J? This one. So you see, we are filling it up. Lovely jubbly. Let's get some more waxy word. Waxy word. I need a cup of tea. But yeah, it's come out in EastEnders that apparently Aunt Sal's died now, so yeah. It's like the lady June Brown who played Dorothy in EastEnders. She temporarily left the square, but they had to physically kill her off in the actual program because it was announced that she died in real life. So they had to then make the decision to write her out of the program. So I don't think you could ever replace that character. That's probably why they killed her off, or writ her out of the program, because I don't think you could ever... No character could ever, like, replace Dot, I don't think. I always remember Pauline and Dorothy were always best of friends, weren't they? But Dorothy, gee whiz, she's been in it as long as I can remember, probably as long as Adam Woodjack, who plays Ian, he's probably, like, the longest serving one, because I think he directs some episodes as well. But yeah, he's never really left. He comes, he goes. But now they're saying Max is returning as well. So you just get used to some, and then they go, and other ones come in, and Yeah, another spoiler they said was something to do with, obviously, they've put Keanu in the hole, haven't they, and they've cemented over. Well, apparently the contractors dropped something in the hole or something that is apparently supposed to be filled up, and they dig the cement up, and then the police are called in because they find the body, and yeah, so Denise is going to get the blame for that, because if you watch the episode, her necklace fell down the hole. So yeah, which is not good. Oh, I can honestly say, hand on heart, I'm not going to miss this painting. There is so much change. Every time you think you've done one, another one comes up that you think you've done, and oh, so annoying. But this, I'm a little bit annoyed with this because it's got an orange background and it's not got any orange jewels, so that's obviously the eye that we've just put in. But yeah, I would have thought it'd be a lot better than that, but obviously not. Then we'll have number 1. Do do do. La 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 la. I'd love to do a voiceover for a cartoon film as well. Like, that's another dream job of mine. I mean, as I said in a whip and chat, I wanted to be a zookeeper, a bus driver, train driver. My dream job is obviously amateur dramatics and working. I'd like to be a stage manager, but I've always wanted to do like voiceover for characters as well. And EastEnders do this thing where you can do this thing called 15 minutes of fame, and I don't know if they do that anymore, but basically you can apply to be on the show, and you might be standing in the pub with some of the actors from EastEnders, like perhaps for 15 minutes, just in the background or something. So yeah, la 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 la, do do do. Okie dokie, CCC, a sailor went to CCC to see what he could. Oh no. To see, but all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. A sailor went to CCC, see what he could see. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so that's pretty much all done now. Yes, colour blocking completed. Almost. We've got that little bit there, so we can't get too excited yet because we've not done it. But he has an eye, so that's good. Right, so let's get a bit of G in. Let's get this minty colour all flagged up because we're getting in the white now. Getting some more colour into this. It's been so heavy on the black and blues, isn't it? So to finally get some white in this is going to be quite good. And if we're really lucky, I could do some multi-placing. I think Craft Addict Roxanne was saying that she works on a 7 placer or a 6. No, I think it was an 8. It's like the size of what I call the Wow's Tail, which is basically a straightener adapter thing. But I always feel comfortable with this one, which I think is a 6. La, la, la. I'd like to be the voice of the talking clock as well. You know, where they go, at the 3rd stroke, the time will be 6:46 precisely. Beep, beep, beep. At the 3rd stroke, the time will be 7:47 precisely. Beep, beep, beep. At the 4th stroke, and so on. But yeah, I'd love to do that. That would be a lovely job to do. Someone must have had to sit there for the whole hour saying that. Because I think you can. I think it's, if you dial 123 in the UK, it's the talking clock, isn't it? So yeah, I would have done it on my other phone, but it's out of battery at the moment, so I'll have to wait on this one. At the 4th stroke, the time will be at the 5th stroke. The time will be at the 6th stroke. The time will be at the 7th stroke. The time will be... Oh my god, I found this adorable little bee keyring on Temu the other day, and I was like, I'm having that, thank you. It's a little keyring, and I found a little turtle from my sister that she says she's going to put it on her lanyard for work, which is like a thing you wear to hold your ID card on. So she uses hers for her keys and her key fob thing, because she can't get into the building without this. It's like a little black thing that you touch the magnetic pad and it opens the door for you, but it'll only work with that. And I used to have one of them when I lived in Witham. I used to have one of them, and at times it broke, and you would have to go to the staff room to ask them to reactivate the key because it won't pick up to let you in the thing. So frustrating. So that's the 4 and that's the 4, yep. So I don't want to take it too much over, so that's going to be that line now. So although we're in the little square, I just want to get that sliver if we can. How are we doing for time? Good God, 56. Golly ollie. Good God, how the hell have we got 56 minutes done already? Birds flying high, you know how I feel. It's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. So unfortunately guys, as much as I want to continue that, we're going to have to stop the video there. Obviously we will do some touching up and then blast it as much as we can, but that is another session of it done. Let's have a look at the eye, and yeah, you can't really see the eye apart from there. Why they've done orange, you can see a little fleck of orange just there. I don't know why they've done that, but as you can see, you've got the nose here, and then he's got like a darker eye here, which is pretty good. I mean, you can't really see it, but I suppose once it's done, you will. Obviously, the colour here is going to be a lot more brighter, but maybe it's something to do with the black and white thing going on that we've got. And I love this black separated line going down. It just separates the two tigers. So, see what I mean? That's come off now. God's sake, what is wrong with this? This is going to need sealant by the looks of it, because I literally didn't even knock it that hard and it's come off. So, oh, where's the rollage? Rolling, rolling, rolling. La, 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 la. All this does is just flattens the jewels a bit, but sometimes... why have I done that? Oh my God, I've just tried to roll this... oh, this mesh. Look, it's done it again. Oh man, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I got a bit carried away because that part's not stuck yet. So my error there. Apologies about that. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. Thank you so much for watching. We'll get this other little section done soon. And that's another session of Yurgen and Yanny done. But this little roller comes off Temu. All you do is you roll it to flatten the jewels on. But until then, that's been that session. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. And if you haven't done so already, tap that notification bell and you can be notified as and when a video pops up on the channel. Until then, take care. Catch you later.